I got one of the big guns taking the mound in this game. This is the flashback Scherzer. I think I've only pitched with him once since he has joined the squad. So if you haven't seen that debut game, this will probably be the first time you are seeing him on the squad making an appearance pretty much. But there is going to be 3 videos posted today. I'm pretty sure there is going to be a vlog too. I say pretty sure because I'm going to try and get that up tonight at some point, and you're going to want to tune into that because there is going to be a slight announcement of what is going on, and it's good. It's not bad. It's definitely good. I'm sure like 80, probably more than that, like 90% of the people who watch that vlog will probably be very, very excited to hear what I have to say in that vlog. But that's probably going to be posted a little bit later on. I mean, I think these first 2 videos for the gameplay and stuff are probably going to be posted around, I'm not really sure, like 5 Eastern. And then the vlog will most likely be posted around, like, I don't know, 10 Eastern. So it's probably going to be posted around, yeah, maybe before 10 Eastern, but sometime around then. I'm not going to say exactly what time, but I'm hoping it's going to be around then because, yeah, I'm going to be out in the wilderness when I make this announcement too. So yeah, definitely tune into that later on. It's gonna be good, man. I'm excited for some things to happen. That's all I'm gonna say. I am very excited for some things to happen. I'm sure a lot of people can agree with me, but getting into this, actually, before I get into this game, I need to apologize too because there may be some slight sound coming from the background. If you guys can hear that, because I'm not sure what in the hell is. I'm not joking. I am not even sure what the hell is going on above me right now. The people above me are listening to some like folk music or something. Like it sounds like there's a hoedown going on up there. I am not even joking with anyone. It sounds like there is something like crazy going on upstairs, and it's just insane, man. I was actually on my deck. But before I get into this video, I just want to give you guys a quick little tell you guys what happened earlier today. So I was out on my deck. It's very nice today. I thought it was going to rain, but it's very nice. And I was out on my deck. These fucking bastards go out on their deck. They pour a bucket of water down, like, off their balcony. They live on the 3rd floor. They pour it off the fucking 3rd floor of their balcony. And some of the water hits me, and I honestly was very close to go. I'm not going to say what I was very close to doing, but anyway, man, I just wanted to say that just in case you guys hear any noise in the background, because it is loud, man. Like, it's very loud. It's louder than you would think people would be listening to some strange-ass music. But anyway, getting into this game, man, not that much offense was going around early in this one. I mean, didn't really figure that was going to happen with Scherzer on the mound. He has really good. I think he has really good Ks per 9 and hits per 9 on this card too. I think someone said that he throws harder on his live series card, which I'm not really sure if that's true because I haven't used his live series card yet. But this guy really wasn't able to do that much against him. I did strike out a good amount of players who came to the plate in the first couple of innings, but this guy was able to get somebody on first base. I did take a lead, but still, I only had 1 base hit. I do have a 1-0 lead, but still, not that much offense was going around. Only 1 base hit apiece so far, and that base hit I did get with Lofton probably shouldn't even have been a base hit. Just landed somehow in left field, and he wasn't able to make the play. So that's pretty much how I cashed in that run. Lofton was able to make it to second base with that speed. So this guy had David Price on the mound, which I don't even think I faced yet in this game. So I think I actually really like facing David Price in 16, so I'm hoping that's going to be the same in this game. So Willie Stargell is back in the lineup. Schwarber was in the lineup originally, but I wanted to put in another righty just to get a good mix of righties and lefties, so I put in Lorenzo Cain for Schwarber once he came to the plate, because I agree, man, there's just those lefties in this game where it doesn't even matter if their hitting stats are terrible against lefties or not. You can just do amazing when they're up at the plate pretty much, and Stargell is one of those guys, man. Doesn't have that good contact and stuff versus lefties, only has like 52 vision or something, but I don't know, man, just the swing and the stance, you just feel, it just feels comfortable when you're up at the plate. You know what I mean? Like, it just feels good when you're up at the plate. Lefty on lefty matchup doesn't even matter. I was able to get a single over the second baseman's head with Stargell, and then Hanley was able to follow that up with a single up the gut too. So Lorenzo Cain, like I said, he was inserted for Schwarber, trying to do something clutch as he comes off the bench, but wasn't able to. Just a line drive, trying to make it over the right fielder's head, but wasn't able to. So No runs scored. Now in the bottom of the 4th inning, I think it is. This guy's sending one to the left side, and this is quite the way to get on base to begin this inning. I mean, Hanley doesn't have that gun over there at short. So obviously he's not going to make the play pretty much, but next guy coming to the plate is hitting a weak fly ball, and Brantley is making that grab. So hoping this guy couldn't cash in another run, because it seemed like, I don't know, man, this seemed like early on in this game, it seemed like this was one of those games where it would just be, I don't know, it seemed like I was doing much better than this guy, and it seemed like, you know, it makes sense if I was able to somehow get the W, but it seems like whenever you play these games and you feel like you're all over your opponent or something, your opponent will win or some shit, because they'll get a couple home runs or something, and you're not able to get that many runs in. So only 1 run so far, but Altuve was able to get the leadoff single that goes down as a base hit. And I don't know, dude, I feel like I've been getting picked off way too many times in this game. Does anyone else agree? It feels like I don't even remember if I got picked off at all. Well, I obviously did, but I don't remember like exact times when I got picked off in 16. But in this game, if you lead off, if you take a sizable lead, like if you just hit L1 once, just once, you will get picked off at least once a game with somebody with like really good on-base stats. Like that was, Altuve doesn't have, you know, the craziest stealing stats, only in the 70s or something, but I've been picked off with like Brantley, Lofton. Brantley has like 89 stealing, and his on-base stats are really good, same with Lofton, so it's like, how are you getting picked off with guys like that? And it seems like that's happening every single game. So unfortunately, I wasn't able to advance Altuve. That was pretty much the end of that inning. This guy was able to get another single, so he has somebody else on first base. Ground ball to the right side. Stargell makes that play. Not able to turn 2, though, so he still can get somebody in with 2 down, but David Price is up next. Good thing the pitcher was up, because bad bounce, that would have been a base hit for anybody else, and I'm still able to make the play since Price rarely, or doesn't have any speed pretty much, so I need to get the offense going in this game. Still only have like 3 hits on the board, so there's not that many hits in this game for either side. Somehow that lands again, so Lofton is just getting on base anyway in this game, so that goes down as an error, obviously, and this is what I'm saying. I mean, I would have been picked off. I wasn't doing that on my own. Like, I was just doing that. I was just clicking L2. When you got people like that with really good on-base stats, you don't even need to do it yourself. All you got to do is just click L2, and they will get a good jump for you. So that's, I don't know, that's been happening a lot in this game, but luckily this guy probably thought I was going to try and go back to first base, but I didn't, so I do make it into second base, and Brantley is getting a base hit to the right side, and Lofton with that speed, I am testing it, and I am making it in there for the second run of this game. Brantley comes through in the clutch, no surprise. So Hanley is back up. Once again, got the base hit in the previous at-bat, just getting under that one, man. That probably would have been hit to the moon if I was able to square that one up, but not able to get any more runs in. But I do have a 2-run lead now, which should be alright, because Scherzer was dealing on the hill in this game. And that's an understatement. Even though this guy did have, you know, a couple base hits, I was dealing on the hill with Scherzer in this game. I feel like this game I wasn't making stupid, you know, dumb pitches like hanging, breaking balls, fastballs right over the middle of the plate, right in people's bread baskets and stuff. Like every single, I don't know, it seems like couple times here and there, I'll just, you know, a couple times a game, I'll just be hanging sliders, curveballs, fastballs right down the middle pretty much a couple times a game. But this game, I wasn't missing any pitches pretty much. His Diamond Dynasty player was hilarious. It was like a short, stubby dude. His name was Mike Hunt. And it's just like, people are crazy, dude. A lot of people do name their Diamond Dynasty player that. I'm sure a lot of people can figure out why. But that's just, I don't know, it's just one of those guys who make their Diamond Dynasty player look very, very hilarious pretty much. But I was able to get a base hit up the gut with Lorenzo Cain, and since he has that good speed and Victor Martinez sends one to right field, then I probably could have even made it home right there with Cain, but I didn't want to test it for some reason. I'm going to the bench. Scherzer did his job. He was definitely doing very well on the mound, but I need to cash in some more runs. Didn't want this guy to possibly make a comeback late in this game. Matt Holliday is off the bench, and he is delivering. Too bad I didn't get that good jump off of second base. I could have cashed in 2 runs, but I'm able to get 1 in, so it's all right. Lofton is in only with 1 down. Don't got to worry about that double play ball in effect. Sending a line drive right back off of Price. I thought that went off his noggin, so I went to the replay, and I was just thinking, that's a good thing I didn't drill him in the elbow. that would have been a career-ending, possibly a career-ending injury. Since Price is getting up there in age, I mean, who knows? His arm probably would have fell off. Line drive right off the elbow, that would have been stretchered off in this game 100%, but doesn't go off his elbow, went off his ribs, I'm pretty sure, so he does stay in the game, and I was able to get another run in, so I'm going up 4-0 in this game. So Jonathan Papelbon is in out of the pen, and this guy had a good amount of righties in his lineup too, so I really didn't feel the need to get a lefty up. I did get that Billy Wagner, the 95 Billy Wagner for the Astros Team Epic. I'm probably going to, as soon as I have to use him against some lefties or something, I will be using him. I really don't like using Miller that much. So if it comes down to it, I will be using Billy Wagner in some situations against some lefties. This guy was able to get another single against Papelbon, but there is 2 down. Lorenzo Cain is in for this guy, and you would think that would be, even though I did get the strikeout, he would make it into first. That is a good job from Victor, man, to pounce on that ball quick and throw him out at first base, because that could have been a deadly inning if this guy was able to get 2 on. That's usually how rallies start too. Crazy shit like that will go down, and then home runs will be hit right after that shit goes down. But luckily I was able to get the out. Granderson is off the bench in the top half of the 9th. He's able to send one to the gap, so that's a stand-up double. Lofton looking for some more RBIs in this game. This guy put in Soria with that slow curveball, man. It's pretty much like an eephus pitch pretty much, but wasn't able to cash in any more runs or any runs at all. So we still have a 4-run lead. It was all right, though. John Axford is in out of the pen, so I get the first guy swinging. I think that was McCutcheon, so his Diamond Dynasty player is in, looking to get on the board with him. I think he was 0 for 3 on the day with a couple Ks in the process, but getting the first 2 guys out fairly quickly, so he is down to his last out of this game. Cepeda hits a line drive right to Altuve to end this game, so I'm walking away with the W. Responded back from that last game I played when Blackman walked it off in the bottom of the 9th inning. I mean, this game wasn't, 4-0 win isn't a crazy, like a very sizable win or anything, but still, this is the first game I've played in a good amount of time where it hasn't been like a 1-run game, or just hasn't been close up until the very end. But I do walk away with the W, so it's all good, guys. But as always, if you enjoyed, leave a thumbs up, and I will see everybody in the next video.